Hello everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect to Your Angels, and this is the weekly angel reading for January 21st through to the 27th of 2013. It's still cold here in Calgary, though. We had a nice warm week, but this weekend it got cold again, so I'm still, feeling the need for spring. And so I'm using the fairy deck again this week like I worked with last week. And I also wanted to introduce you to my latest acquisition to my crystal family, this beautiful rose quartz that I picked up the other day. You can see it there. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but it seems very white in the video, but it actually has some beautiful pink running through it. It's just awesome. So I was really excited to find that actually this found me. I wasn't even looking for this. I found it at the health food store. And pretty much had my name on it, so I knew I had to bring this home with me. So that's some great crystal energy that we'll be working with today as we do this reading. And again, like I said, the fairy deck, and I've even brought in some beautiful flowers. My husband was so nice. I was feeling winter blahs yesterday, so he came home with this beautiful arrangement of some pretty flowers to kind of brighten things up. So we've got that in the space as well. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna put the camera, sorry, you didn't really need to see my hand. We'll put the camera over here. There we go. It's just there. I think that works out well. We can all see everything. Let me just fix it a little bit there. Technical difficulties. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and take these cards down. I'm going to move the flowers a little bit out of the way so I have a little more room to work here. Put the crystals over here. Ooh, this crystal, this rose quartz is nice and warm because I've had it in the windowsill, so it's been getting some nice warm sunlight to help clear it. And we'll go ahead and get started with the fairy cards. Okay, so as always, we'll be drawing 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the end of the week. And I'm just going to have a quick sip of tea here. As I said, it's kind of cold. Do you like my mug? Isn't that cute? That's from my friend Susie. So if you're watching this, Susie, thank you again. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's my favorite mug. Okay, warmed up now. And you must think I own nothing but hoodies, because I think in every video I'm wearing hoodies, but it's just because it's cold. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started here. Whoa, we had some jump out, so I'm going to keep that one there for the beginning of the week. And we'll pick another one for the middle. We'll take that one. And we'll take this one for the end of the week. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, I like these. Nice. Okay, beginning. So Monday, Tuesday for this week, 21st and 22nd. Here's the card. Ask for what you want. I'm not sure, but did we have this card last week, if I'm not mistaken? Let me just... I don't know, I can't remember. But it says, let the universe and other people know what you need. And this is sounding very familiar to me, so it may have come up again last week. Basically, this is reminding you to keep working with your angels, guys. Keep talking to them and asking for whatever it is that you need, whether it's a niggly little thing all the way up to something that's on a much grander scale. Could be in the form of better health and wellness, that kind of thing. And what they're reminding me here is, if it is something like that, if it is a bigger issue, just to be very careful about how you're phrasing or how you are projecting what it is that you want. When you say ask for what you want, make sure you're asking for what you want and not what you don't want. So for example, and I may have used this in the past with you, so excuse me if I'm sounding like a broken record, but this is the example they've given me to show you. Oftentimes if somebody has a health crisis or something that's going on, it may be to them, it might be to somebody in their family, what they will pray for and ask are things like, please let me not have this disease, blah, blah, whatever it might be. Please take my, cancer away. Please, let my health scans not be positive, those types of things.
And instead, what happens when you do that is the universe doesn't differentiate between yes, no, want, don't want. So all it hears is, illness, illness, or cancer, cancer, whatever you might be putting the focus on. So instead, what you want to pray and ask for is complete and perfect health. Please, God and angels, please, I pray and affirm that I am in complete and perfect health. And if you're praying on the behalf of somebody else, you can do the same thing. I pray and affirm the so-and-so is in complete and perfect health, complete and perfect health. And you can imagine if you have a large amount of people doing this, let's say, in the case of a family scenario where everybody in the family is praying and working towards a healthy outcome, if you were all working on that same page and projecting that out to the universe, complete and perfect health, well, that is what, based on the law of attraction, that's what comes back to you. So this is really just a reminder about making sure you mind your mind and being very careful in how you are crafting the words. Even when you might be coming down with sniffles or something like that, you might say, oh, please let me not be getting sick. Please let me not be getting sick. The universe is going to hear sick, 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 right? So make sure that you turn that around, just tweak it ever so slightly. So what you're asking for is health, 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 or wellness, 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 or I'm in the peak of health and wellness, or however you want to word it. Again, there's no right and wrong way, okay? So ask for what you want. Make sure you're not inadvertently asking for what you don't want, okay? That's Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, we have practice, practice, practice. And I'll let that focus on there for a minute. Can you see that? And I'll read to you what the card says. It says, with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your self-confidence. So this is talking about a couple of different things, actually. The main one is that you need to, so you're going to ask for what you want from your angels based on this first card, right? Make sure you're asking for what you want, because again, they can't just jump in and start mixing things up. You have to actually put the ask out there so they can intervene on your behalf. So you do that. Now practice, 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 practice working with them, practice learning what that guidance looks like, feels like to you, because that's how they help you. So when you ask for something, how they help you is by giving you guidance. Now it's up to you to learn how that feels for you. Some people will have very strong gut feelings. Other people will have just a really strong knowingness about things. They don't really know why, they just have it. Other people will actually hear things, in their own voice, but things that come to them, through the auditory senses. Other people will see things. They'll see repeated images. They might have same dreams. They might see things, as a symbol or whatever. So practice and start noticing how the guidance comes to you. And how you know it's angelic guidance is when it repeats, right? So you get the same gut feeling over and over. The same idea keeps popping into your head over and over. You keep hearing snippets of the same thing over and over. It might be the same song. And you Google the lyrics, and then you're like, whoa, there's a very powerful message for me within those lyrics. That's what I'm talking about. So pay attention to the repetition. And so you want to, over time, get this process down so that you understand it. You ask, you get the guidance, you walk out the guidance, and then you ask for something else. And, you just get it down like a well-oiled machine. You get this back and forth going between you and your guardian angels. The other thing is, if you're getting frustrated with something, this is outside now of your spiritual realm, but it could be in a work situation or something like that. What they are reminding you is that nobody is perfect at anything the first couple of times they do it, right? So don't get frustrated with yourself. Know that sometimes things that are worthwhile will take a lot of trial and error. You may fail several times. I think it was Michael Jordan who said, I failed many times. That's why I'm a big success. Think about Edison. They're showing me the light bulb right now. Think about Edison. Where would we be today if he quit? He had so many failures leading up to him actually inventing the light bulb. If he would have thrown that all to the wayside and said, I give up, none of my ideas are working out, where would we be now, right? So we'd be sitting here in the dark, and I wouldn't be on the internet. So remember that, and don't get frustrated. It's about partly about what you learn in the process of trying to achieve a goal is just as important as achieving the goal. So it's, enjoying the journey, not just the destination, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, end of the week. Patience, please. Not our favorite word, right? Put up your hand if you're not patient, or you have issues with patience, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are like, me. It's partly our own environment. We can't really fault ourselves because we live in a society of instant gratification, right? We want everything we want now, yesterday, 6 years ago, whatever. So this is the reminder. I'll read you what it says. What you're asking for is coming. It's coming about, but have patience as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So, and I'm glad they've raised this point, because if you're new to this working with the angels business, a lot of times people will do all the things, they'll ask their angels for help, they get really good at recognizing the guidance, and they do whatever they're guided to do, and then nothing happens, and they get really frustrated, or they start to question all kinds of things. Maybe I don't have any angels, maybe I didn't ask correctly, maybe what I was asking for is too beyond me, maybe the angels don't think I'm worthy of that, so they're not going to bring it to me, maybe this Ramona chick is crazy, and all this kind of stuff. So no, none of that is what's happening. What is happening is that there's something at play here called divine timing. So they are working, we don't often see the activity. We think, are you up there just like drinking your Starbucks with your feet up or what? Come on, we want some action here. They are working on it, but it takes some time sometimes to lay the groundwork, to lay the foundation, to bring in whatever it is that they're supposed to be bringing to you. So please have patience. Please put that order out into the universe and let it go. Okay, so say angels, let's say you're asking for, a new job prospect, right? So angels, please help me, bring me my new job. And you've been crystal clear about what you want. So you've already done your homework, which is writing it all out in major detail, what exactly that job looks like for you, how many hours, if you are working for somebody else, or if it's for yourself, lining up, how many hours you want to work, what do you want to earn per month, how much vacation time do you want, what kind of people do you want to work with, what kind of clients do you want to have, like all that, very, very detailed what you want. So you've done that, you've asked for that, and now, you're not seeing anything happening yet. So don't obsess. Please don't obsess. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't go, I don't know, like I haven't seen anything. Maybe, I don't know what to do now. The angels, maybe they're not bringing it to me. And you get all worked up and worried. And worry, as we know, is something that doesn't really serve us in any capacity, right? Instead, put your order to the universe. Okay, universe, this is what I'm asking for. Angels, God, please bring me this kind of job or something even better. You always want to say that. And then let go and just trust and know that it's going to come, okay? Because when you obsess about it and you worry about it, then you actually are working counterproductively to what they are trying to do to help you. And I may have said this on here before as well, and it's kind of a funny analogy, but it really goes to show you what I'm talking about. When you go to a restaurant, you put in your order, you expect the food's going to show up, right? They might take a while, but you're going to get your food. They're not going to not bring it and just leave you sitting there. It's the same thing when you place your order to the universe. As long as you're clear, you say what you want, then you can just release and let go of it and not worry. You don't sit in the restaurant and go, I don't know, are they going to bring me this or what? Like, should I sit here? Should I leave? I don't know what to do. You don't. You just know it's going to come. So that's what they mean. You just have to let go and trust that it's going to show up, and keep your eyes open, because some of you who've been doing this for a while will know what I'm talking about here, but often what you're asking for can show up in a way you never expected, okay? So be very open-minded too, okay? Don't just discount something because it doesn't seem to jive with how you figured it was all going to pan out. Keep very aware, because oftentimes, like I said, this angelic guidance or help can show up in a way we don't think it will. So enough of my yammering on and on. That's it for this week. I wish you a wonderful week. Stay warm if you're in a cold place like we are here. I am heading away to some sunny delight with my family, but I will get the angel reading posted for So it would be the week of the 28th of January. So for that week, I will get that posted before I'm away, so you don't have to worry about missing it. And as I was saying last week, stay tuned for an exciting announcement coming regarding a book project that I'm involved in. I will be posting information about that on my Facebook page, which is Connect to Your Angels, and it's number 2, Connect to Your Angels. And also on my website, www.connecttoyourangels.com. So, and that's again with the number 2. So I invite you to and stay tuned. I will be putting out messages about that coming up very shortly. So if you're a parent, know anybody with children, or maybe you're a teacher or grandparent, this is also something you will want to be keeping your eyes open for. All right, so wishing you a great week, everybody. All the best, and we'll see you here real soon. Bye now.